This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. It's Sam. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but that's a good play. He moves the ball to the 39.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Makes the catch downfield. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He hands it off from the gun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Intercepted, picked up by the defense. He goes down, but snags the ball. He gives this defense a takeaway.
Well, the quarterback has to understand in this cold weather, he can't make all the same type of throws under normal conditions. You got to know your limitations.
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Grab down the middle. It's Peoples. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Breaks an open space. And they finally stop him at a decent gain that time. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Buckeyes keep the football on the move. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it down the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And it's incomplete. Throw. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give the receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Yeah, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Makes it look easy. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Caught behind the line. It's McCulley. And the defense swarms, and not much of a gain on that completion. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
We need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw again. He makes the grab. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. And the Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Running out of time in the pocket. Will not be brought down. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Ball scooped up by the defense. They bring him down. takeaway.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Toss play to the outside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to put it down and run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Haynes. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Quarterback drops back. 4th down completion to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball with his back foot.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He fires downfield. And is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, when you really allow this defense to dictate things, it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield. It's St. Clair. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Deep pass broken up nicely, but there is a penalty flag on the play, so let's check that out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. It's a bootleg looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Caught on the outside. It's Klein.
Boy, this is great effort. I mean, he gets his foot down, but it's meaningless without the yardage to follow.
2nd down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 43.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's 2nd down here. throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He could go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Klein. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. It's a 1st and 10 play. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The pass is dropped incomplete, where they had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
The short hands. It's Marshall. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Wolverines pick up enough for a first down. They're going to run the option. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now at 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's St. Clair. Oh, that one's picked off. What a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. It could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing in that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they jump on top during the second half.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there, starting at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot act on the deep ball.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Important second down play coming up. Over the middle, it's Smith. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. You know about his leaping ability and his speed. What I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
What a catch. They bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. QB keeper all the way. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Design quarterback run. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kick team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Oh, so close to executing here in the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. He keeps it on the design run. That run moves the ball across the 40.
On his defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on 1st down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to throw. It's Saying. He's hit as he throws it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Fighting off the defender. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to make a big play downfield. This one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge game. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's going to take off here. Tough to shovel a sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, how we see this late in the fourth quarter. You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Pounding away with the run game. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Now here's the toss play. He gets loose. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. Will now quickly spend a timeout. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fires it to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Man, I am shocked that they went for this here on fourth down. Playing with the lead, I think they must have saw something that they felt they could come up with that easy completion, but so much for that. We got ourselves a situation here now and a real chance for a classic finish.
Here's the first play of the drive, set up at the 31. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. No connection, though. The pass is incomplete.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Nearly intercepted there. That was almost the ball game. But it does set up fourth down.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Going for his running back. And this time it's complete. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game. First down. Looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.